Hey fellas, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to learn how to use sounds in Mini Micro. So I can just tell it simply, but with an example. So let's say in my one of the video, I have told how to render sprites in Mini Micro, which I have told. We use this function to load a image into a variable. So let's say I want to load a image into x dot image. X is a variable which is a sprite. Now, if I want to load an image here, I can use this function with the path of the file like find file, and let's just say this image. I can just copy the path, paste it here with commas, and now just I can render it on the screen with some tweaks. Like I can set its x-axis to at center and y-axis to the center too, is equals to 640 by 2. And now I can just render it on the display. So sprites dot push back, and there is an error somewhere, maybe here. Line number 4. So okay, I just forgot to add is equal to mark, and now we have the spike on the our display. Now if I do x dot image, I would get this map. This is a map written by our file dot load image function. This function returns this map, which is a ISA image handle, the handle, the width, the height of the image, the path of the image, and the name of the image. And if I type X here, this is a larger map. This is literally the same map with some sprite maps inside it too. Mostly the things in Mini Micro are map. Now similarly for sounds, we have a specific function too, which is file dot load sound. Now here I can just do like get another sound from our find dot file, which is, let's say, this. Copy a path and paste it here. Now, as this is not a sprite, I don't need the sprite thing, and I can just use some command. So let's say x dot run. Now, if I do x dot play, I get this. Hmm. Oh, sorry. So first of all, we have to remove image from here. Now we can do. So x dot play would run the sound. Now, if I set x dot loop is equals to true and then play it again, this would run the sound again and again. Now I can stop this by x dot stop, and this would stop the sound. Now if I do like say x dot is playing, I would get 0 because it's not playing, it's false. But let's say I do play and then I do type x dot is playing, then it would return true. Now I can just stop this. Another thing we can do is check the value of the x map, which has x dot sound, which is the handle. The handle is the audio clip views, the ISA sound, and the duration is 0.09 second, and the loop is set to true. If I set it to false, like x dot loop is equals to false, and then I check the map again, the loop is set to 0. And I can also use x dot duration with a part of map to check the total length of the clip. Now there are many other functions which you can use with sound, which you can just check out on the main mini script wiki, which you can go using like miniscript.org/wiki, and here you can just check for sound, and here you would get all the sound function and other thing. But the most important were x dot loop or sound dot loop, sound dot duration, sound dot is playing, sound dot play, and sound dot stop. Others are also needed like sound dot adjust, that adjusts volume, pen, and speed, and other thing, but they are not much needed in main development. So simple game can be made with this. And another thing I forgot to tell, that here you can also set in x.play the volume of the sound. So if I do this one, and let's say let's keep it one, so this would like affect the volume of the our audio play. Like here it's written that sound.play uses arguments volume and pan and then the speed. So let's say we do x dot play 0.01 with pan of 100 and speed of 6. We won't hear the sound because it's too high frequent and very low volume and very high frequency. So that's it for the today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and goodbye.